Raj. Now we are going to discuss about the blue planet Earth. Earth is formed about 4500 million years ago. The Earth is made up of several concentric layers. The main three layers are crust, mantle and core. Crust, mantle and core. The outer layer is the earth crust, that is also called lithosphere. It comprises two distinct parts, the upper part and the lower part. The upper part consists of granitic rocks and forms the continent. Its main mineral constituents are silica and alumina, so it is collectively referred to as the Sial. It has an average density of 2.7. The lower part is the continuous zone of denser basaltic rocks forming the ocean floors, comprising mainly silica, iron, and magnesium. It is called Sima and has an average density of 3. The Sial and Sima together form the earth crust, which varies in thickness from only 3 to 4 miles beneath the ocean to as much as 30 miles under some part of the continents. Since Sial is lighter than the Sima, the continents can be said to be floating on a sea of denser Sima. Immediately beneath the crust or lithosphere is mantle. Mantle is also called mesosphere, about 1800 miles thick, composed of very dense rocks rich in olivine. The interior layer is core. The core is also called barysphere, 2160 miles in radius. It is made up of iron with some nickel and is called Nifi. The temperature here is estimated to be as high as 3500 degree Fahrenheit, and the core is subject to extremely high pressure. The earth crust is made up of various type of rocks differing from one another in texture, structure, color, permeability, mode of occurrence and degree of resistance to denudation. According to their origin and appearance, all rocks may be classified into three major groups, that are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. First, we are going to discuss about igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed by the cooling and solidification of molten rock, that is magma, from beneath the earth crust. They are normally crystalline in structure. They do not occur in strata, that means do not occur in layers, nor do they contain fossils. Igneous rocks may be subdivided on the basis of mineral composition. There are two main classes of igneous rocks, that are plutonic rocks and volcanic rocks. Plutonic rocks. These are igneous rocks formed at some depth in earth crust. They have cooled and solidified slowly so that large, easily recognizable crystals have been able to form. These intrusive rocks, such as granite, diorite, and gabbro, are exposed at the surface by the process of denudation and erosion. The next one is volcanic rocks. These are molten rocks powered out of volcanoes as lavas. They solidify rapidly on the earth surface and crystals are small in size. Example, basalt. The next one is the next we are going to discuss about the igneous rocks. They are extremely hard and resistant. They are quarried for road making and polished as monuments and gravestones. The next one is sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed from sediments accumulated over long periods, usually under water. They are distinguished from the other rock types in their characteristic layer formation and are termed as stratified rocks. The strata may be vary in thickness from few inches to many feet. The rocks material that form sedimentary rocks may be brought by stream, glaciers, winds, or even animals. They are non-crystalline and often contain fossils of animals, plants, and other organisms. Sedimentary rocks are classified according to their age. May be classified into three categories according with their origin and composition. Mechanically formed sedimentary rocks. These rocks have been formed from the accumulation of materials derived from other rocks which have been cemented together. Example, sandstones. Coarser type of sandstone is known as grit. When larger pebbles are firmly cemented to form a rock, it is called conglomerate. When pebbles are rounded, or breccia when the fragments are angular. Finer sedimentary materials form clay. The next one is organically formed sedimentary rocks, formed from the remains of living organisms such as corals or shellfish. Fleshy parts have been decomposed, leaving behind the hard shells. Example, limestone and chalk. Next one is chemically formed sedimentary rocks. Such rocks are precipitated chemically from the solution of one kind or another. Rock salts are derived from strata which once formed the beds of seas or lakes. Example, gypsum. The next one is metamorphic rocks. All rocks, whether igneous or sedimentary, may become metamorphic or changed rocks under great heat and pressure. The original character and appearance may be greatly altered by such forces, particularly during intense earth movements. In this manner, clay may be metamorphized into slate, limestone into marble, sandstone into quartzite, granite into gneiss, shale into schist, coal into graphite. Thank you.